when I first came to this country, I actually come here in 1972, and I started practice here in 1981. And at that time, it's really few Asians. So when I take over the practice, I probably see only maybe 1 or 2 Asian patients only. So that's at that time. So over the year, probably the last 20 years or so, then there's a big influx of more Asians. Probably right now is the city, probably more Asians populations. Now, since the Asian population influx, and based on USC study, for example, the GI is probably one of the biggest effect. And when I review chart in several local hospitals daily, you have all types of GI cancer in this area. GI disease, you cover gastric cancer, gallbladder cancer, common bladder cancer, those are esophagus cancer, all this GI cancer. The GI disease all this year was like this in Los Angeles County. Until this influx coincide with the influx of Asian population, the GI cancer, like this. Usually a lot of these immigrant of Asians all from southern China or Southeast Asia. And I think a lot of this is probably due to the diet also. A lot of preservative, salty fish, ferment bean curd, those are high protein. I was just talking to another doctor yesterday, they said, well, they're Thai, so they use a lot of fish sauce. And then probably maybe some genetic virus component to it, but it's a bad combination. And then you look, anything in the carcinogen is not good news, and then you are predisposed to it, and who knows. I think that.
In addition to what Dr. V has observed, local firefighters have also noticed an influx of Asian population and multiple generations living under one roof, sharing one vehicle. Because of this, public transit is used more and EMS is being used for non-emergency cases.
Đón xe nhiều khi.
Hôm trước bệnh viện có gần không?
Bệnh viện gần. Để xung quanh cái bệnh viện mọi người phạt để xin cấp ủy hiệu này để khám bà 3-4 cái nhà thương này.
Most people, very active family practice will be actually probably you only see about 1/5 is probably only cold and all this, and the rest of them is really the chronic care, the diabetic patient, the COPD, the heart disease, treating the hypertension, the hyperlipidemia, and so forth. And then you begin first generation, really a lot of sick patients. We are seeing a lot of this first generation older group of patients that have significant lung problems.
Tôi thì cũng có bị phổi, bị hút thuốc nhiều.
COPD, when they crash, you see a lot that intubated in the hospital left and right, and all this GI cancer and so forth. Partly sometimes it's poor healthcare during the Vietnamese War, the refugee times, and then when they come here also. A lot of Asian patients doesn't like to see doctors.
2-3 lần thôi. Khi cần mới đi coi thôi.
Khi cần mới đi thôi, còn nếu mà không cần thì cũng không có đi.
Cũng lấy thuốc.
But the problem is when they go, they are really sick.
Firefighters receive late calls for assistance because patients delay their health. More recently, they've received many calls for heart and respiratory issues, while some calls are less severe, such as fevers, colds, or coughs.
The second generation will be better. They're more healthier, they know how to take care of themselves, they're in a better healthcare environment.
As future PAs, we are not only responsible for treating our patients through medicine, but we should educate ourselves on how we can improve the social aspects of our patients' lives. Over time, we can use that knowledge to educate and guide our patients to the resources that can improve their overall well-being.